Hey there, this is Bryson on Dimes for Dollars, and today I've got another silver purchase. This is $14.20 in face value in silver, and I'm really excited to show what I found. I went into the coin shop today and picked through some of the coins. Got some better ones, so let's get into it. I'll sort it out by denomination, and I'll bring you back in once I got it all sorted. Alright, well, we got the books out, and I'm hoping to fill out some spots, maybe make some upgrades. So we got some half dollars here, some really nice ones that were in flips in the bin. Really excited. There's a 1955 that's really, really nice. Also a 1960 and a 1956. We also got some other Franklins. We got a 1893 commemorative. That was really neat. We got some Walking Liberties here. One really nice 1940 right there. And some nice older ones. So hopefully we'll fill some spots. We got 2 silver quarters. We got 2 peace dollars. They're actually better dates, so I'm really excited for those, but we'll get to those later. We got some Roosevelt dimes here. Some 60s, some 50s, and a few 40s. And we even got 2 Barber dimes, so that's really cool. So let's get into this. I'll start with the peace dollars and go in order down to the dimes and quarters. So here we have the peace dollars. We only had a few to begin with, some 23s here and a 25. But we made 2 new additions. We got a 24S right here. You can see the S mint mark is really, really small, but it's right there behind the tail feathers. So that's really cool. Only 1.7 million minted, so it's a little bit harder to find. And we got a 1927S. That's even more rare. 866,000. That's going to be a nice one to add to the book. I didn't expect to find that at all. So that's really cool. Now let's move on to the half dollars. Alright, for the Franklin halves, we have these 2 in the flips. I'm just going to keep them in the flips for now because they're doing a pretty good job protecting them. And they're in really, really good shape, and I'd hate to scratch them putting them into this book. So we got a 58D that we'll put in this book. This 56 that was in this flip, I'm just going to take that one out because I wouldn't want anything to happen to that flip. It's not quite the same as the other ones. And I made a mistake there. I thought it was a 52D that we needed, but we really needed a 52S. But that's okay. That'll just go into the collection, into the tubes. And we'll move on to the Walking Liberties. Alright, well, we got a new edition and a upgrade for this first Walking Liberty book. We got a 1939S. We also got a really nice, almost toned a little bit, 1940S. So that'll definitely upgrade from that one. I'll make the swap, and then we'll go on to the older Walking Liberty book. Alright, now we're on to this older Walking Liberty book, and we got some new upgrades and we got some new additions. We got 1927S here. It's a little bit harder to find. This one isn't any better. It's 1923S. It's barely even readable, but I knew it was a lower mintage. It's probably not worth that much more than melt value at this point. It's pretty worn. But then we also got some teens. We got 1918S. Always nice to see those. It's not better than the one we already have, but I thought it was pretty neat. We got a new 1918 Philadelphia. We got a 1917S on the reverse side. Right there. It's very hard to see, but there's a little S. So that's super cool. We got another 1917. It's not better than that one, but I love old coins, so that was super cool. And then we have this one, and it almost looks like a 1916. You can see a 6 there, and the spot where that line is where a 1 might be. I've looked at it under the scope, and I can't see much difference. It really, to me, looks like a 1. It doesn't have the bumps to a 3, and it could be a 46. It's just really worn. But to me, it looks like a 1916. I'll probably just put it there. And when I upgrade it someday, I'll swap it out. Otherwise, it's just a placeholder because I'm almost certain it is a 1916. I also wanted to mention that 1916 only has 608,000, so that's really cool if it is a 1916. It's worth quite a bit. Not saying it is, but it really feels like it is. So let me know in the comments what you think of this. I think it's a 1916, but either way it's a really cool find, and it's old. So now let's get on to these dimes and quarters. Let's see if we can fill out the books and make any new additions. Alright, well we're now on to the silver dimes, and we got quite a few new spots filled. We got 63 Philadelphia there. We got an upgraded 62 Denver. We got a nice 62 Philadelphia. Got another 61 Denver that's really nice. We got some 60 Philadelphias. An upgrade for the 59 Denver. We got a new 59 Philadelphia and a upgrade possibly for the 58 Denver. We got two new finds here, a 57 Philadelphia and an upgraded 57 Denver. We got a really nice 55S. That's super cool. Same with this 55 Philadelphia. It's in really good shape. Super glad to have it. And we got plenty of 54Ds. I think I must have put back the 54S's on accident and got 4 Ds. But I guess that'll be something to look for next time. We also got some 53 Philadelphias. We got a 52 Denver to fill the spot. We got this 52 Philadelphia. It doesn't look too nice, but the backside is kind of toned. Kind of hard to tell. We got a couple 51S's to fill that spot. They're not great, but it's a spot filled. We got a 51 Denver. It's in better shape. We got a couple 51 Philadelphias. We got a 48 Philadelphia, which filled that spot, so that's super good. And then we got a couple up here. This one has an interesting blue toning to it. Kind of hard to see on camera, but it's definitely interesting. And we got a 46 San Francisco with some rainbow toning on it. Again, kind of hard to see on camera, but off camera it looks really nice. We also got 2 Barber Dimes, and I don't have an album for them yet, but that's a 1905 and that's a 1902. So that's really neat. I hardly ever see those in the junk silver bin, so I'm glad to have them. So let's move on to these quarters. I don't expect there's going to be that much because we only have 2, but we'll see if they fill spots or upgrade. Alright, and lastly we have the Washington Silver Quarter Book. 1932 to 1947, I believe, is this first one. We were able to finish this page here with this 1941 Philadelphia. So that's really exciting. Considering this book was empty when we started, we've already got 1 page filled, and now we can start working on upgrades. And on this one, we have an upgrade, and we have a 1936, which is in better condition than the one we had. So that's super exciting. I will clean this up, and I'll bring you back in with a wrap-up. Alright, well we're back with a wrap-up, and I thought I'd show you our 2 most improved albums. This one, we completed the whole first page, this Roosevelt dime one. And on the second page, we only have 3 that are still to go. So hopefully in the next one, I will be able to get those. But we had some pretty nice ones too. With this 55S and P, they're in really good shape. So I'm definitely glad to have those. With this one, we filled off this page. We didn't have any additions for that page, but only 2 to go, so maybe someday we'll find those 2. And we have 3 left to go on that page, so we're getting there, slowly but surely, but the fun's the hunt. We also have a few extras, which I'll gladly take. We have 2 Barber Dimes, which is awesome. I don't have a book for those yet, but I'm hoping to get one soon. We got some extras here from replacements. We got a 1893 Columbian Expedition, which is a super cool find. Those are the first commemorative in the U.S.'s history. And we got two really nice Ben Franklins. So I had a lot of fun with this hunt. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.